As the weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one for you on Thursday Night Primetime between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. What is it? Off the play fake, Williams. This is cut downfield by Allen. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down, Williams to throw. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Still has some space inside the 35. Score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. His first throw is an interception. Ruben Hipple the second with the pick. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Williams to throw on first. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Now here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Offense is set. First and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
4 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
To throw is Williams. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. It's Achane on the inside give. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. They run the counter to Achane. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
And no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
It's third and 8. Need to get a chunk here. And air it out on third. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pull that in front further. 13-zip. It's a Romaduze touchdown. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Dory Jackson now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Throwing it on second down. Throws a bullet down the left sideline. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Back to throw. Big strike here to Williams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and he's bounced outside, nabs him 7. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Running it with David Montgomery. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. First carry here for the rookie out of Utah. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
We've set it down from 37. This time it's a passing play. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy can turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. He'll look to throw. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down to Lions.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Dropping back to throw. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards. That's 1 quarter down in our Christmas Eve contest. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance. 3rd down from the gun. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that gets him back to within 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Now Williams. Right side and in the hands of Allen. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Williams on the play action. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And a little bit of big completion, Brock. If not for that meddling defender, he knocked it away. And that sets up 3rd down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We've set it downs from 37.
What is up?
Achane, a 1st down carry. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Caught near the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
What is up?
Swift takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
What is up?
Working from the gun, Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, You're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Working now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stuff came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They gain 11 on that play, and the Lions have a 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, you even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st down, play action. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Trying the right side. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And this stays a 3-possession game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up second down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And second down only works out for a yard.
Achane, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and
9. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Third and long for him here. That one's nabbed by Allen. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. The Bears on top here at Soldier Field. First down throw by Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Well, even after the dropped INT, Brock, this drive's days seem numbered. They've got 3rd and long here. Williams from the gun. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This from 40 on the right hash. Santos' kick is good. And before the half, they're able to tack on 3 more.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Going again on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions Lions chop some of the lead off before the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions get it back to a 14-point game. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. First down, Williams. Allen bringing in another one. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Williams to throw on first. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get more points to end the lopsided first half. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
"19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. They go play action on first down. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears' 45-yard line.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down from the 42. Another one for Gibbs. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
This time it's a passing play. Connecting on the slant. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. No run here. It's Montgomery. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Within 5 yards. Now they're going to snap 3rd and goal from the 1.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Montgomery. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 1 yard on the pickup. Oh boy, now they're facing 4th and goal.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go with Montgomery. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
From his end zone, Williams. He beams one deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. 40. Hits the 20. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears push their lead further to start the half. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave. But eventually, some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. It's a design boot. Connects on the crosser. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. To the air now on 1st and 10. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd. Get some space around midfield. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. The Bears decide to call their 1st time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. No throw, 3rd and long. That one gonna go against the D. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got 1st and 10. Pass play now. This one to Williams out left side. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage.
Oh, he lost the football. And the Bears have it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Here's Swift to start the drive. And powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
At the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Williams to throw here. 3rd and 1. Catch is made down the right sideline. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down Bears. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready, set. Here we go.
It's A-Chan on the inside give. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Working from the gun, Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's the Bears with possession and a big enough lead. They can probably coast the rest of the way. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
In punt formation for the Bears.
And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one is launched downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Looking in the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Back now, pressure coming. That's completed right side. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Big strike here to Williams. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. A gain of 21 yards.
Throwing from the gun here.
1st down.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions putting up points in a game decided. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
17.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. This is Allen to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Catch made by Loveland. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
A run now with HN. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
What is it up?
Hand off running right. Here's Swift. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Williams set to pass. This is Loveland working the right side. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And that hit right at the 10 somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Downfield, and Tislaw has it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Detroit.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They'll throw it here on first. Yet another grab for St. Brown. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
First and 10.
He's going to throw it. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is it on?
Now they'll hand it off to A-Chain. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety.
Okay, you could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Isaac Tislaw there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, There'll be more interceptions. You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Throw here, third down. That one complete to St. Brown. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They are throwing it again. Downfield, this finds St. Brown. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Lions have a first down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Back to throw. Complete left side. It's just long. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he only needed one more step for the score. They stop him at the 2.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
They've got 3 tight ends on his first and goal, thinking run or play action. Running for it with Montgomery. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest scoring seasons in recent memory, Brock. For the first time since 2006, we've got a running back who's reached 20 touchdowns in a single season. That's up and through for the point after. And the Lions shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Scott now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. They're on the counter with Swift. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears with a comfortable 12-point lead.
At the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He's going to run here. Find the guy. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
I've talked to running backs over the years. Okay, the transition from the college game to the pro game, they'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
One guy with it. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Flag, Dilly. Ready, set.
Chan gets it. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Ready, set.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They're drawing up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He's round up for him. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.